In this video, I want to practice using the distance formula. The distance formula is written out in green, and you can see that it says to take the second x entry, subtract the first x entry, and square it. Same process with the y's, square root at the end. That is going to give you the distance between these 2 points. Right now, these points, or this example, kind of seems irrelevant, not really applied to too much. Your question, though, when you see questions using the distance formula, may be asking you to find the distance between 2 points when you have a figure. Maybe it's a triangle, maybe it's a rectangle. So now all of a sudden, finding that distance will help us calculate the area of a rectangle, or maybe it'll help you calculate the perimeter of a triangle. So let's see how these points are placed into this equation, and let's get our final answer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're still going to write the square root down. This says to take the second x value, that is this point over here, x2, y2. So I'm going to take the minus 5 and write it down first. Subtract the x1 value. This is going to be my first point. So this is my x1 value. Double negatives, be careful, and then make sure you square it. Plus, same process, only with the y entries. Negative 3, subtract 1. Make sure you square it. We're squaring these entries because we don't want our overall answer to become a negative. I can't take the square root of a negative. Through the process, double negative here becomes addition. So now it's negative 5 plus 2. That becomes a negative 3. Make sure you square it. Add, this becomes a negative 4. Square it. And then don't forget that square root symbol. This becomes 9. 9 plus, this becomes 16. This becomes the square root of 25, which nicely simplifies into 5. So, if we were going to plot these 2 points on a grid, we could then say the distance that it takes to move from this point to this point is 5 units. And again, that may not mean much right now, but if that was the side length of a rectangle, maybe the side length of a triangle, your question then may say, find the area, find the perimeter. Now this entry helps us start to calculate the area or the perimeter, depends on what's being asked. So again, plugging back into the distance formula, very useful. Make sure when you plug things in that you follow which one should be first compared to which one should be second. Also, please make sure that you remember to square your entries. You don't want to try to take the square root of a negative answer.